All right, Matt has made clear this week hurricane season is here. Tropical storms can develop quickly, and they can be very close to the coast, which can cause havoc if you're in the middle of buying or selling a house. Wink News real estate expert Denny Grimes from Denny Grimes & Company here today with some hurricane season advice. We appreciate this because you can't stop selling, and hurricane season's 5 months out of the year.
Right. We can't stop selling, and you can't stop the closing process. And
Right.
I think the experts predict maybe the 14 named storms, 8 hurricanes. So there's going to be some disruption this year. And what a lot of people in the real estate process don't know, there's going to be some financial disruption, even if not one of those storms comes within 100 miles of our coast and we never get one drop of rain.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be right here, does it? Tell me about the hurricane box that not everybody understands when it comes to the home buying, selling process.
Right. Somebody new to the area may not have any idea what I'm talking about here, but the box is typically what insurance companies describe as if a named storm, whether it be a tropical storm or hurricane, goes inside that, and it's pretty big. It's like 16,000 square miles. They will not bind coverage. So if you wait to the last minute to possibly get your insurance, and as we saw here just recently, a tropical storm can develop very quickly and very close. Now the hurricanes they don't worry about so much because we've got a lot of lead time. But a tropical storm, now imagine somebody's moving down here and they've got a truckload of furniture and they've got a closing in 2 days. Tropical storm develops, they haven't gotten their insurance. So they're going to Motel 6. That's not a big deal. However, the furniture can't go to Motel 6. It's got to go to storage, move twice. It gets pretty expensive. So you want to make sure that you bind your insurance first.
And you have to take care of that because you're stuck without it.
Right. It's like one of those last minute things, oh, I forgot to do it. And so anyway, we warn our customers in advance to make sure we do it, and other real estate agents probably do the same. The other thing where other people get it are the renters that come down in the same hurricane season. They've got their contents. They don't have to worry about hurricane insurance, but they have to have contents insurance. Or what about the family that's moving down and the seller says, okay, I tell you what, we can't close until the storm passes. I'll let you move your stuff in the home. Well, now, the contents can't be insured either, so it becomes a problem if there's any damage.
There's a lot to consider here that you might not have thought about. And in this process, you've got important paperwork. You've got to take care of that, too.
Right. And so it's important to keep your important paperwork handy, have hard copies with you, because sometimes if a storm hits and electric's out, you may not have access to it for some length of time. And of course, the big one, and this is where it gets costly for sellers that are selling their property during hurricane season. They're back home, and so what they do is they drop their storm shutters, bring their porch furniture in. Now, it's hard to sell a beachfront condo when it looks like you can grow mushrooms inside.
Right.
And so it's not practical for the agent to get there an hour early to raise all the shutters and this, that, and the other. So it becomes problematic during that process. So the best thing to do for sellers is to leave it open if they want to sell during hurricane season and have some prearranged a handyman or a service guy to go and lower the shutters in case of danger.
Right. You don't want to just leave it like that because it's dark, it's gloomy, it's not going to show, it's not going to sell.
No, it's not going to. It's totally, and it gets to be expensive. So they should leave it open during the selling season and then shut it down in case the storm is approaching.
And we're in that time frame where all this has to be under your consideration if you're buying or selling, aren't we? I mean, not until November 30th.
Exactly. We get a lot of rain during this time too, and so a perfectly fine roof may show a leak in between the time there's a contract written and closing, and that becomes problematic. So there's a lot of little minefields during the hurricane season that we have to be particularly careful for.
Oh my. It's already complicated. It just got more complicated.
Murphy's Law says if it's going to leak the day before closing.
Of course it is. So take care and protect yourself. Denny, thanks for coming in. Good advice during this hurricane season, whether you're buying or selling. Wink News This Morning. We'll be right back.